I'm going in. You just rather watch me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all.
Culver's is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports. Welcome to Delicious.
Hello, and welcome to the UCM Esports FaceIt game. Today we're going to be facing tOSU for the FaceIt playoffs. This is the first time we're having playoffs, and we're starting on round 16. We're having a really exciting game today, people. This is for all, not for all the marbles, but this is the start of for all the marbles, let's just say that. And it's starting off early, 11 a.m., 11:14 a.m. to be precise, way better than the last stream. I went to 12:30 if you missed that. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting game. Basically, so if UCM loses this, they are out of the FaceIt tournament for good. They made it in there to their Premier League, and that's really good. I'm glad to see them going into it. But, it's big. It's the big boy plays. This is starting to get where this series it gets really serious. After some blunders with some Moss issues from previous games, we're going to we got a little bit messed up in seeing, but, I think it's going to be good overall. And yeah, thank you for coming into the stream. And for those that have, I want to make a quick shout out to our Instagram page. Our Instagram page is doing a giveaway right now for a HyperX headset, a Cloud Alpha to be exact. It's a really nice headset. And to enter into the post, you just gotta like the post, make sure you're following our account, and tag a friend in the comments. And you want some extra entries? Share your post on your story and tag us at UCM Esports. But yeah, that's a really great giveaway. Super excited to see it. We're just waiting now for both teams to confirm the maps. Actually, yeah, let me cover the maps real quick. The maps, we're going to be starting out on Villa here. UCM on defense, it was tOSU's map pick. Then we're going to Clubhouse, and the starter should be Theme Park. Yeah, so I don't know how UCM's feeling about the Villa pick. It's one of their least favorite maps. Not one of their favorites. I like it a bit more. When I'm running the black, it's become one of our better maps. We know how to run it, and especially in those lower ranks, it's a bit easier. But the game is now starting, so let's hop right on over, take a look at what we're going to see today. Oop, quick, let me just change over these scores real quick. My bad. And yeah, we're hoping just to see some great stuff today. My apologies. But yeah, we were going to be on ban phase here for UCM. They're going to be in the first ban on defense. They're going to take out Thatcher, a very critical pick here for defenders. It's just Thatcher's such a good op to have that you do not want him on the board at all, because he can just he takes out Walnut Island. It's very important to take out. I'm going to think also we're going to see a Jackal ban here. That's going to be the next ban for tOSU here. Oh no, a Nomad. So that's gonna be an interesting pick here. We're probably gonna see a lot of rat stuff going on here. We're probably gonna see a heavy roam game from tOSU, because Nomad is just a great op to take out, especially when you want to get on those flanks. And we're gonna see the next ban for tOSU. It's gonna be very interesting here. Not quite sure. We're gonna see a Valk as well. That's gonna be an interesting pick here for tOSU. And that's going to change up a lot of plays. UCM, they run Nomad and Valk quite a bit. Not sure how much they run on this map. Haven't seen them play it in a while. So, I'm curious to see if it's going to work for them. And the last ban here for UCM is going to be Mira. All around great bans for them. I believe in those bans, fair bans. Also, my apologies. We have the wrong logo for their team. And even the wrong... I'm not ready to stream. This is a little bit jank, gotta say. Because that is not who we're playing today. My apologies for that. But yeah, looking into the pick, we're going to see the first hole is going to be ABG in games for UCM. This is going to be a pretty standard hole. They have some pretty wacky Kaid spots. He is a great op to bring, especially on this map with how close the walls are to each other. You can get some really interesting spots for those Kaids that really prevent wall. And with with Thatcher being out, that's basically a free win. And we're gonna see the sixth pick as well from the Maestro to the Malusi here for UCM. That's a great pick. Malusi with her Banshees, aka Wubwubs, as the correct way to call them. You can just take out a lot. You can get a lot of intel for the price of slowing down your operators. It's just an easy win-win trade, and it's something that you want to have up. So now looking at this site here. Sorry, apologies for the audio. We have the program that we use. It's a little bit wacky, so we weren't able to get the audio for today's stream. But you just have to listen to my beautiful voice over and over and over. So looking at this, it's a pretty standard hold. We're seeing a little bit of a prep just getting finished. Mirror Magic's making the last rotate in the hold, but we're going to see Black Magic. He's going to be in Rome, sitting in Kitchen. He's going to try to get some flanks. Maybe going up Astro last. We see, I believe, that's 4 of tOSU's players. Not quite sure where the Habana is. That's the right now only current unknown. On rooftop, Habana's just way out there. Might be trying to get an interesting cross into connector. I see. Okay, I like it. But it's going to be up to Black Magic right now. He is not getting droned out. tOSU is completely ignoring first floor. Oh, they just send drone down to Astro Stairs, so Black Magic might be getting pushed out. He needs to remain passive on this hold here. He can get on excellent flank later in the round, but he can't wait too long. He has to play this right. We see Elo here is the first one in the connector. He's going to be holding a rough angle here, trying to. Haban's going to throw C4. No one's not even near it. That's going to reveal his position down below. So I'm trying to go up Astro now. Not quite sure how I feel about this. Those verts are going to be killer for him, though, as they spotted out no engagements. But Spectre's going to be taken about by the Habana. I believe he was saying 90. No, he pushed up 90. Did not know about the Habana there, which is going to put UCM in a rough spot in this first round. Mirror Magic sitting and steady with that Smoke SMG 11. It's a wild beast of a gun, but if he can control that recoil and confirm the first shot, that can be killer damage. Crew next to falling down classic. Gonna fall down to they do. It looks like tOSU has 90 control. Let's see how this is going to go. Looks like we see Elo here trying to get one smoke out, and that's gonna be Black Magic taken out by a frag grenade. UCM is just falling, not able to get any frags. They only got a little bit of damage onto the Ash here, but that's about it. Trying to get that Mute Jammer. Mute Jammer's still up. UCM has it in a nice spot here, but let's see what they can do. We're looking at Mirror Magic here. He's gonna be one of the last two operators. It's up to him and Boosh, and he is just taking out 1 to 4 here. Boosh has to go for an ace. Yeah, Boosh has to go for an ace in the first round, but he is not able to, as the Ella is just turning corners and frying them off. That was a bit of a rough round for UCM, to say the least. Their holds, I'm not sure. This is an early game, so UCM probably isn't the warmest as they should be. But, it's also their best map, and I think the next two maps, Club and Theme, are better picks for them. So if UCM can get a win this map, that'd be great, but I think they're going to be setting fine. Like I said, this is 4 face-off. This is right now round of 16. So if UCM wins this round, advance to round 8, and that will be the first. Because UCM, Red likes to say that they're they're round 16 curse. They can't get out before. They can't get out of top 16. That's all they can say. And while it's true, who knows? This could be the first time we ever see it, and I would love to see that. Excuse me, my bad. And looking at this, what we're going to see, UCM go into Villa again. Going to be sitting the same, going into AVG and games again. Great spot for them. We're just going to have to see how they are going to play it a bit better this time. The Rome game from Black Magic was a little bit rough. A bit too aggressive on the C4, I have to say. That's probably one of my biggest complaints for that hold. That C4, not quite sure what the comms were. Very hard to say. It could have been called that, hey, we released someone's on landing. Or I believe that would have been landing. It could have been split. But then clearly there wasn't. It clearly moved off. And because they actually don't have they don't have any intel outs besides, I guess, you want to count the Lucy for Wubs. Booking again, we're going to see tOSU just all pushing from Fountain. Gotta say, if UCM would have went for a spawn peak, that could have been a nice lineup right there. Also, I haven't seen anyone over on north side of the map here. Looks like we're seeing a hard anchoring on site, which after that last round, I do not blame UCM for going. Looking at this, it looks like OSU is going to try to send an Iana in first, with the Ash falling close with 2 air drones. A great use of pushing with intel, I have to say, but they're going to get a lot of early map control. Still 2 minutes on the round. They have basically half the map under their hand. So UCM here has to go for fracking skills here to slow OSU down. And that's going to be the first frag here. Boosh against Big Boosh. Fun fact for those that are a bit newer to this is technically a rematch. UCM has faced tOSU before. I am not sure for what game. I know I casted it, but I'm not sure for what league or whatever it was. I remember the Big Boosh and Boosh rivalry. You know, you have Big Boosh with 1-0, with 2 O's, and Boosh with 3 O's. So, who's the bigger Boosh there? It's very hard to say. But getting back into the game, Spectre's going to be pushed out of 90 here. He's going to be forced to fall back to that bar rotate that they have made. And he's going to basically have to sit here and figure out what he can't do. He is going to hold that angle. He knows the Hibana is there. He might be able to, if he hears the Hibana pellets, he might try peeking it. He is not going to try and peek it, which is the safe spot. We do see some people saying 90. He's going to peek it now. Bit too late to try to stop this Hibana pellet. It's going to give them a slight opening into sight. Black Magic is going to be playing down below for C4. If no one pushes him out, which we haven't seen, I don't see anyone in tOSU below. So when no one pushes him out, he could go for a C4 kill, but I think he's going to fall back to play it safe. But ooh, Crew's going to be the first to fall on UCM's side, bringing the score 4-4. RNO here is going to take him out on that sledge. Not quite sure where he got. Oh, looks like it was a study rotate. We're going to see 2 frag grenades pop out to take out those wub sitting on site. Boosh with another double kill. He's going to take it, but it looks like he's going to get refragged by one daddy. And that's going to bring... This is still an even game. Black Magic trying to get a C4 kill, gain some chip damage, but wasn't enough to finish it off. Spectre is literally one shot. All OSU has to do is breathe on him, and he will be dead. Mirror Magic still looks to be in study, it appears. I don't know, Black Magic's in study. My apologies. And we're going to see Hibana gain the wall open. Black Magic is going to shield those Hibana pellets. Hibana is going to frag in, but Spectre's going to be taken out. He's going to get breathed on by OSU. Black Magic is going to fall back. He does not hear the plans going down. Not sure where Mirror Magic is on the site. He is involved. A bad smoke there is going to cost him around, but he's going to get some smoke damage, but Black Magic is going to fall to Hibana. Not looking good for UCM right now. Mirror Magic has to push on that. He is basically forced onto the attacker role now. And let's see how he can do this. And he's going to get a shotgun kill. He's going to get a frag out, but he's still in a 2v1, and he is basically pinched. He has 20 seconds left. 13 to get the defuser. Oh, but he cannot get it as 0-2 takes him down. This is going to be an interesting play here for UCM. Not quite sure what they can do here, as they clearly the AVG is not working for them, which is fair. It's sometimes how it's they're going to switch over to Trophy Ancestry, which I believe is the right play to do. You know, it's the point where they start thinking about, okay, we have a 2-round rotation. We got to at least run Trophy. That way we can secure it if it's the better site. But who knows? We're just going to see what can happen here. So looking at the same lineup, we're going to see OSU. I believe they're bringing all the same ops. That Iana is coming in really clutch today. I want to point that out. Iana is clearly being the best fragger here for ONNU. And that's just, if UCM came out, it can work. Like I gotta say, UCM Black, they bring them up real quick. They had a match South and Villa. This is a very similar situation. You know, they started out 0-2. If they can just bring it back and just get a 4-2 split, that'd be perfect for them. But looking at this, we're going to see a similar spot here for their for their statuary and trophy hold. Not quite sure if Crew's going to be running his famous funny cades where he throws them above the pillar, but they're also going to be leaving a rotate up there. They might be leaving one open in bathroom here. Quite an interesting play. You know, it's not. I mean, that definitely is the most important wall to go with. But hey, I think it's fine. So let's just see how it plays here. Going to action phase, we have 4 of OSU getting ready to push, and we have maybe 1 going around for study. Going up 90. It's the Ash. Going to be joining out near bikes and going in the kitchen, trying to figure out that detail. Going to figure out as much of that detail as possible. We're going to wait and see how it's going to work against them. Looking into this real quick, we're seeing Big Boosh push up through Pantry. And we're going to see the Ash push in from below as well. The Ion Drone leading them, scouting out information from them. OSU might try and go for below, take out any fun kids. Going to take out the grandfather clock camera here. And going to start ashing what appears to be... Oh, they ash behind the the Astro desk. Great use of the Ash charge there, as that can really get... That basically prevents any of UCM from holding there. Going to Big Boost Inspector here. They're not being contested at all by Rome. And Black Magic and crew are being forced to hold inside along with Mirror Magic. Mirror Magic believes to be on the Intel drone. Crew is watching that vert, trying to see if anyone peeks it. Oh, but Ash is just right out of his eyesight here. He cannot see what's going on. So we're going to see they're going to start droning out and making more verts in the Astro. Not quite sure if crew. Not quite sure what reinforcement pool is. I believe UCM is having reinforcements, but it would have been kind of nice to maybe reinforce the Astro, rotate off. But who knows? It's a bit too late for that. RNO, gotta give him props there. You know, he throws a drone and goes to the safest spot in bathrooms, so he can't get safer from below. A minute left, and tOSU here has not made any progress onto this site. They're playing this very slow. It's like Spectre. They know Spectre might be there, and they're definitely contesting him out. Or they're afraid to face him here. So looking at this, it's 4 seconds left. This is coming very close here. UCM is having an excellent defensive hold. They haven't got any frags though, but hey, this is their time. But speaking of frags, Crew's gonna be the first to take it out. He's gonna be off. Black Magic's gonna be taken out as well. Looks like there's gonna be finally a kill here from Mirror Magic, but it quickly UCM is just fallen. Mirror Magic is gonna smoke himself off, but that doesn't matter when tOSU can just push your site, and he is just misses the Habana. Couldn't even see her. Not a good round for UCM. You know, it came down to those last 30 seconds, and they just couldn't hold it. They clearly lost their fragging skills. Like I said, I'm not sure how warmed up they are. That can be a major factor, and it could be a killer for them. If they're not warmed up and don't start fragging out sooner now, this could be a quick first map for Villa. And let's see how they're going to go on to this for the next hole here. My apologies.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Looking at this, we're going to see UCM run statue and trophy again. I respect that pick because that hole was definitely way better than their aviator and games roll. You know, as I can see, UCM like tOSU, they weren't even in the site until 40 or 30 seconds into the map. So with that ability, they just weren't able. That was just a great hold. So if UCM can just, like I said, win those frag battles, then they can easily take some rounds here. They just need to get their aim up. They just need to know where they're pushing. tOSU seems to be a very aggressive team. So it's gonna come down. Can UCM counter that? They know how they're playing. They've been doing the homework, but so has tOSU. It's gonna come down to who can basically out frag who. And looking at this, we're going to see a similar push from tOSU, going for that master upstairs, and probably going to work their way down. We're going to see Crew sitting on an aggressive angle on the Astro stairs. That can possibly help him get some frags. And we see Spectre sitting in Mudroom. He saw one of tOSU's players. Wasn't even Iondrome. tOSU clearly is getting very aggressive here. They are feeling confident. They are on a momentum roll. And Spectre almost going to get shot through that back of that window. He's going to fall back into living room and just try and take out some players here. They know that Spectre is still in library, falling back towards main. He might be going in art, But drone is going to reveal his position. Elo here is going to go on the hunt for that frag. Being very aggressive right now. But I don't blame him. Malusi is a prime player to take out, but Spectre, just an excellent, ducking under Elo's crosshair there and getting that frag with a quick headshot. Great plays by him. Boosh holding a pretty aggressive angle onto red stairs as well. If you switch over to RNO, he's going to be breaking open bathroom here. Starting to work their way into sight here. Big Boosh. He knows he is still afraid of that Malusi, honestly. Not quite sure where he is. And I just don't know how that's going to play. Going over to 0-2 here. The Habana. She's gonna push in the master bedroom here. And it's gonna be looking at the camera to try to figure out where those decades and get intel at. Crew falling down, on actual stairs here. As Black Magic just walks into sight, not Black Magic, I'm sorry. As RNO walks into sight practically and just takes him out. We're gonna see a frag grenade come out from Nyana. My apologies, I can't remember the name. We now know that an aggressive C4 there, not right to play, but 13 seconds left in the round. tOSU is getting slowed down. Mirror Magic peeking way too much, getting way too aggressive. 7, 6, 5 seconds are left on the board. UCM needs to hold out these frags before the plant can get down, and the plant cannot get down. And had Boosh not been able to frag out, he would have fallen just as well. So a bit of a close round there, a bit too close for my liking, but this is the momentum turn that UCM is needing to look out for. UCM can bring the momentum back to their side. They can get a 3-3 split that can change them, and we're seeing two entirely new ops here for UCM. Warden and Legion. Those are the ops that you want to see. And I believe it because we've seen quite a few frags here from UC. We've seen quite a few frags from tOSU, and with how Roman aggressive they are, the Legion will slow him down with his goo mines.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Yeah, looking at the setup, we only have the Habana with the flashes. The Warden might not be that valuable a pick, but I think the reason why they switched it entirely is because I bet you Mirror Magic was not vibing with the smoke. He's like, I can't get frags. I'm just not ready for the SMG-11, and I understand that, but I'm not sure if the Warden was the right pick with his gadget. I think Alibi could have been something, or even Frost. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. And even an Echo, really. Echo could have been a great op to bring with his shield. And then he would have had those. I would also been more intel, which UCM has no intel ops right now. So maybe an Echo, in my opinion, would have been the better pick instead of a Warden. If they mainly picked it for the shield. Granted, the Warden does have the MPX, which is a great gun, but I just think there are better ops for the primary gadget. Secondary gadget is while it is important, is just not as important as other gadget. Is the primary also being first. Inspector, not sure where he was, but sitting at connector again. He has to know about that. Well, he has to know about now for sure, as that Habana has gone there every round and peeked that window. Not quite sure what the comms were or the call was for that, but I don't agree with it. And looking here now at Elo, he is now getting all the way up in the connector. tOSU, they're feeling this like, okay, we know the site, they run it the same, they run it a little bit different, they know they're running it different. Because UCM didn't even hide the Warden or Legion. But they know how the site is played. So if UCM can tOSU can push that, they can secure an easy win here. They know about the goo mines, they know about the Warden, so there's nothing here that tOSU can really be thrown for a loop for. They know they have to push in through 90 to get in the bar, as that is the easiest way to get to site. But let's see how they push it here. We're going to see the Habana here. Going to try to get open freezer wall, but that mute jammer is going to stop it. The sludge frags, though, can be the one to save it, as they do burn the ADSs. Double checking. They're going to throw that frag grenade in. Going to take out that mute jammer, allowing them to open up vault wall, or at least get a peek into it. Also, it's an interesting strat that tOSU is using 6 Habana pellets to make just peak holes, it looks like. Okay, they did use 4 there. But, you know, in my opinion, 4 is the best way to go. And that's all you can really do here. But with 40 seconds left, UCM is buying a lot of time. They just cannot buy the frags. You know, well, time is important. Frags can... It's 30 seconds left. tOSU here is going to push here soon. So if UCM cannot get any frags off, then basically that means they're not going to get any kills. They can just push in the site, stuff up UCM, and you just pull them out. Sludge trying to get a heavy cross over in the bar with that rotate. Boosh is just holding the line down, waiting for them to push. He gets a nice pick down, but due to him reloading, got a bit too aggressive, I would say. And DEFUSER is down. 4 seconds. If Black Magic can hold it off, he cannot. Like I'm saying, UCM, they just cannot hold this site. They're they're getting the frags needed, but they're just not. I mean, sorry, they're buying the time they need, but they cannot get the frags. I'm saying they're gonna run dining and kitchen again. I mean, for the first time, which is the new site, and here we're gonna see Alibi coming out. That's gonna be it's something different. It might be a 6 pick. If it was any up, I would bet it would be the Alibi. But like I'm saying, clearly this map is just not UCM's map here. They aren't able to get any frags. They can't get just the kills. So maybe the Alibi. Maybe it's going to go primary for gun skills. You know, this could be a time. May go for a spawn peek or 2. I know it's the toxic thing to do, but hey, this is playoffs. This is when it really matters. Because any loss here could throw you out of winning the big prize pool. And speaking of big prize pool, not only are we fighting for a big prize pool, we're also fighting for a chance to be streamed on the main Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege Twitch channel, which is huge because that just has massive amounts of viewers compared to our tiny little channel of 60. I think it's like 600 followers, but it's just a great way to get outreach. Like, while the prize money is nice, the outreach and just the representation you get from winning this is the huge part. It's just really huge. We're going to see a 3-2 push here for his kitchen hold here. I agree with this. This is a pretty fair pick for UCM. I mean, pretty fair push. They're going to clearly try to pinch out any roamers up top that UCM has. And interesting enough, they're gonna get pantry wall open really fast. That's going to be an interesting cross. And we're going to start seeing verts be made as the Habana's getting joined in by the sledge. That's the first. Alright, we're going to see Habana joining in as well. We're just going to see Crew, and I believe it is Black Magic on the roam here. Crew with those mods, with Mozzie here. He's going to slow down aim droning for OSU, preventing him from gaining intel. And by preventing it, he can gain intel for himself. Crew getting on his cam while getting shot. A bit of a classic Siege timing moment. And Boosh getting the first frag on RNO. That's the sledge. But Black Magic is going to be equally as refragged. Not quite sure. He might have got, I think what happened, he might have been sitting in China and just gotten fragged out from the Habana. Maybe. I'm not quite sure with basically based on Habana's position. It's really hard to say there. Boosh could be sitting in bathroom now. Not getting droned out from the looks of it. He hears one of them in Master And if he just holds passive, ooh, this is gonna be an interesting push here. And he just tears the Habana apart with his SMG. Great frag there, but now tOSU knows where he's at, and it's bathroom. There's no escape here. He's gonna get fragged, get Sophia'd, and
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
yep, that's just not a. It's just a rough scenario. He got 2 frags, and that's gonna fall back. He bought time. 30 seconds left here. It's an even man count. tOSU does have the health advantage, and they've been having the frag advantage. So let's just see how they push this. Mirror Magic sitting, kind of not really watching a hard angle here. They're gonna know that 2 of the people are always pushing laundry, as tOSU is now in sight. Zoph just knowing where Mirror Magic is, but Spectre popping off, getting 2 headshots, getting back-to-back headshots, and Cruz finishing up, making this a 2-4 defensive hold for UCM. Not the best, I have to say. It's looking rough, but let's see how UCM runs his own attack. What we need to look out for is how they're going to react to the roams, because that's what's going to really kill UCM. If UCM cannot get the how should I say this, the roam clear to a T, they're just going to get flanked. We've seen it happen multiple times where they have someone come up Astro. Yes, they'll clay it off, but claymores in this game are about as effective as a napkin. You know, they just cannot get the frags needed, and they're so obvious, and they're easy to just turn around a corner and shoot. So I'm not quite sure how UCM can really deal with that.
And defuse as many bombs as they can.
You know, we're gonna see now. Looking at tOSU's defenses here, we have similar ops to what UCM brought in their AVG. The biggest change is probably the Maestro, which that's that intel that UCM, I don't want to say it was lacking, because they clearly held the site well, but it's something different to point out. We're also going to see Malusi's having a bit of an aggressive run home, breaking open parts of the walls here for head holes and just getting an alert towards a bedroom push. Also, no funding Cades. Just running plain old mute, which, well, that's completely fair. That's an easy thing to take out from below if you run with an IQ, or even an Ash or a Zoph can just easily snap their fingers and make those mute chambers gone. We're going to see 0-2 making a fallback point. And what? Oh, Boosh. Getting fried out by that SMG-11. Basically putting 0-2 on a one-shot, but not quite sure what oh, okay, I see what the engagement was there. But we're going to see Spectre running the Jackal here. Great pick to run. It's, well, some people call Jackal a crutch op, similar to Blackbeard. UCM needs it right now. I hate to say it, but they need as many crutches as they can get, because they need to get one of these rounds sooner rather than later. Switching over, looks like they're going to completely ignore the master and bedroom hold. Just rotating over to study back, which, that's fair. They have about 2, looks like tOSU only has 2 people on site, but the stead time they're creating is going to alert tOSU to what is going on. Looks like tOSU hasn't caught on just yet to what UCM is doing, but UCM needs to start moving, as we've already seen mute return to site, and they already know the barricade and study is broken open. They won't have any wall denial here, but actually they could get the sledges. The sledges could pop off, and a poor pick there by Crew. Watching the wrong angle here, as you see RNO using the distraction of the breaches as Mirror Magic gets a frag from the ace. RNO just having some trigger discipline there, but that trigger discipline is going to get him down here by Spectre. Our tOSU has returned to site now. This is kind of an interesting situation as Match was only one side. Mirror Match getting a double kill. It's now a 3v2 here for UCM. If they can just secure these frags and get at least one more, they'd be in a great position to plant. They're gonna pop some smokes here. Mirror Magic's gonna plant, run the rotate. As long as the Ash can watch it, it's now a 3v1 here. It's gonna be plant down, frag finished here, and oh my god, what was that there from UCM? No one was watching that angle there. Spectre's gonna be the last one left alive here. I'm flabbergasted, really. He hears the Ash is Mirror. Does the Moosey not see the Ash? Okay, there's the frag on the Ash. Spectre's now gonna be sitting. He's sitting main, I believe. Ooh, but Spectre just not winning that gunfight. It's gonna give tOSU another round here. 5 seconds left. That kiss came down to what was UCM watching? Why was no one watching that landing door? Granted, I know they probably didn't know where everyone was. They didn't know where when Lucy was, but they had 3 ops. Yes, Mirror Magic was on the plant, and they were probably having at least one watch Volt or bar area and one watching main, but I just don't agree with that. And all of them were up. I'm pretty sure Mirror Magic just got up. So, and that smoke was there. That's granted, that smoke does provide cover. You need, though, to just, I'm just not happy with that way that the defensive hold went here for UCM. Time they have is that time they're creating. Sorry about that. One second, I was just checking me out real quick. My apologies. Looking at this, we're gonna see tOSU go for a statue trophy hold now. We're gonna see. I want to say the same ops as well. So interesting choice there. We're gonna see 0-2. We're gonna see the SAS operators playing down below. Actually, you know, it's a fair play because you know you can play for C4 and it doesn't allow UCM to make any verts from below. So I gotta respect that play. But we're just gonna see how UCM can push this. But due to that due to that kitchen and below hold, that's gonna leave them quite open for a steady push. They do have big boost here on the fragment. We're seeing UCM gonna push that. We're just gonna confirm on the drone that big boost is in AVG, and looks like he's gonna fall back as well. Barricading it off to give him that intel, the sound key that he knows that UCM is pushing from that area. As he swaps on over to, it looks like 90. We're going to see double drones out from Black Magic and crew. As Boost leads in the frag, Mirror Magic leading in as well. Not quite sure if I agree with that. He does have no drones, so Mirror Magic is going to have to be a pusher. So using his drone, they're using his drone economy, but the drones are just getting eliminated fast. Boost should have saw that drone was eliminated, and that should have been called out to him. That one's going there. I do respect Big Bush's idea here. He is doing a very interesting retreat where whenever he retreats to a section, he barricades it off. It's fair, you know. Those barricades can definitely slow down any advances. And Boosh losing the Big Boosh there, and that's just not something you want to see. This is still looking a bit rough here for UCM. Like, I know it's not their map, but they need to get these frags, and they're getting burnt down fast. Auto study push was, I want to say, the right call here, as this push for Master would have been a death trap. They're not able to do anything here. As they start pushing in towards landing, you're going to keep an eye out for C4s from below, but it looks like no operators are below anymore. Crew going to get some chip damage onto the mute here, putting him in just above 50. As Black Magic now knows where the Knows where I believe that is the Malusi is at. Crew and Mirror Match are going to fall to respective operators, and it's down to Black Match to secure an ace. And he is not able to, as RNO just takes him out. Shoot him in the back. Yeah, this is just clearly UCM not winning their gunfights. So, if they can just get their aim warmed up, not sure if they hit the T-hunts or aim laps beforehand, that's completely on them. I know it's an early game, but hey, that's what happens when default is called upon. You can't get mad at FaceIt admins for setting a time for their own tournament. And now we're going to see a dining kitchen hold here from tOSU. Surprisingly enough, they show a pulse, which, I mean, at this point, match point 2-6, tOSU, they have plenty of leeway here. All UCM can do now is force a overtime. So UCM cannot lose another round here if they want to get map 1. But looking at the site, you're gonna see probably a similar, it may be a bit more turtley hold here. If I was gonna be a betting man for tOSU, but that's neither here or there. We're just gonna see how UCM pushes it. Normally, we're probably gonna see them going up top through Master and getting those verts to just frag out any of UCM's players. But it looks like tOSU is not going to give up top that easy. I'm sorry. I was going to say tOSU is not going to give up Master. So we're going to see how they're going to hold this here. We're going to see 3 above and 2 below here. So we're going to have the Legion, and I believe we're going to see Pulse. Pulse is below, actually. My apologies there. And we're going to see Pulse going to get confirmed. It's definitely going to be a matchup push, but he can't get those nice C4s from below just yet. And we're going to see what he can do here. He knows where they're going to push. He's probably prepping RNO right now for the C4. My apologies there. And they know that somewhere below, but as we see Boosh pushing up, he's going to be playing very scary right now, as any C4s can just kill him. It's right there, Spectre, taken out by a C4. C4s are detrimental right now, and they're going to secure tOSU so many frags. And there's another frag, not by a C4 though, as Malusi is takes out Black Magic there. Sorry, takes out Boosh, my apologies. But he was refragged by Crew, which is good to see. So hopefully UCM can. Interesting pick here. Mirror Magic is taken out. It's down to a 1v4. Crew has to go for an ace now. Not looking good. This is looking to be map 1. I hate to be a negative Nancy about it, but it's going to require Crew to just frag out, and this looks like he just got flanked. A good half by UCM, but my apologies. A good half by a good map by UCM, but we see the problems. They're not fragging out. They're not winning. They just can't win their gunfights. Granted, Villa, I know they have said before, is not one of their favorite maps. So, depending on how they're going to go about this, Club can be a very interesting map for them. This could be the round 16 curse, or this could be their breaking point. It depends. UCM's going to be on attack first, and they just need to get a lot of frags, because they basically only allow tOSU to get 1 round, or else it's going to go very sour for them, as on Theme Park TO, it's going to be decided by map differential for who gets the 3rd map. But I'm going to go to a quick break real quick, and we'll get back to you here soon. See you then.
Taylor Industries is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports, a family-owned and operated business.
I'm going in. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going in. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. I know you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it up, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going in.
Okay, here we are going into the next match for UCM versus tOSU. You know, for those that missed the very first map, to put it lightly, it was rough. Going 2-7, not a good way to go about it, to say the least. You know, it's clearly that tOSU is a really good team. It has some really good strats, and they have even better gunning skills. So if UCM can just analyze those points, they can turn this around a bit. All they need to do, like I said, just win these gunfights, take out the top fraggers. Looking at the scoreboards real quick, 1 second, I'm going to quickly pull that up. You can clearly see that they had some Elo and 0-2 were the primary fraggers. Sure, the rest of the players were not far behind, but as long as you can target those two, which is, yes, it's very hard to do in this type of game, because in Siege, it's just very hard to do. And looking at the bans here, I have been completely ignoring those. We're going to see Thatcher, Hibana, Cade. UCM has been... I do agree with these picks. The Hibana can be really good, especially for a garage, because with the recent Hibana rework, getting those walls open, or getting those hatches open, my apologies, it's just... it's easy. It's literally a free way to get the hatches open. My apologies again. But like I was saying, if UCM can just turn off tOSU, then this can be an easy thing for them. We're going to see that the first hole here from tOSU is going to be basement. Here. Which, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how they handle this. My apologies there. Trying to make this a bit easier for y'all to read. Just give me one quick second here. I can find try to find a way to make it so you guys can at least know who we're playing against, even though it's in the title and everywhere else, because they didn't give us a title. But we're going to see an Oryx pick here. I did not see that. You know, that's an interesting pick, to say the least. He is great for rotates. He has the T5, which one of the best guns that he's going to see 2 T5 teams. And he has that ability to vault over the wall, vault patches, which if they're going to go for a heavy roam game, which clearly they are, they're using bar hatch, moto hatch as a fallback point, then they can easily play this. We see this is probably almost similar to like an SSG. Yeah, this has to be like an SSG type hold here, which for this type of team, that can easily be worked out to their benefit. But right now, that's 3 players off site. But interesting enough, they left Vigil on site as well. So it's going to see how UCM is going to play this. UCM is looking to fight this though. They brought the Cali, which my guess is they were probably anticipating a CCTV hold, but clearly not. Honestly, I think the best way to counter one of these types of holds, the SSG type holds, you know, is to just rush dirt. Like, it's, well, yes, it's risky, but if you can get site control really fast and get the plant down, especially with only 2 players, even if dirt is bone open, that can just change it. But we do see tOSU is quickly falling back, only having 2 holds now. But it's still something to look at or consider. We're gonna see 0-2 here. One, like I said, one of the best fraggers. He's gonna be watching the Logi hatch, waiting for a drop. Not quite sure who's joining it. I believe that would be Boosh, maybe. Yeah, no, it's Black Magic. And look at this. They're ignoring the hold. That decision should have been made, honestly, a minute ago, more like a minute ago. And at least dirt is open, and they can start pushing it. They're gonna have that Mozzie watching it though, which could be a problem if they push dirt. But we're gonna see Vigil watching outside his stock, and he's gonna fall back as well. Every second they waste is another second for tOSU to get back into sight and make that sight push a lot harder. UCM's gonna start to get sandwiched here. We even see we see Legion coming up top along as well as Big Boosh. So right now only one person is on site. I don't want to say it's free, but it's not gonna be free anymore as they fall back to site. I'm gonna say, but that could have been a great moment to push site there. But I'm just gonna try and frag out someone behind Jenny that is not there, and he's just gonna get fragged by someone in lounge. Yeah, these are just UCM is getting stuck here. But Boosh is able to get the first frag on the 0-2. A great frag to take out here. As we see Mirror Magic, we see 3 of UCM's players sitting. Mirror Magic first to run into site. Not sure if I agree as a Callie to do that. She does have that her great SMG. But I just don't know. Especially with now Spectre's all alone to die, and that was interesting to say the least. Let's hope UCM can get back on their ball here. They need to get their mental up as a key factor into this, as they're probably stressed because it's playoffs. They're probably stressed because it's early for most of them, or probably for all of them. They're now down. They need to win this map. They need to start taking some sites here. This is their map pick, but that still doesn't matter, as tOSU is clearly ready for this and clearly knows what needs to be done against UCM. We're going to see a 6 pick from 0-2 from the smoke to the Wamai. I can agree with that. You know, having a 0 and having a Wamai and a Jaeger both can help out a lot, especially with how easy it is to throw flashes, smokes, and grenades onto this site. Being able to stop that can just make the round go so much better for tOSU's favor. UCM has to be ready for that. They don't have a lot of throwables, only the smokes and the frags from Spectre and Black Magic. And they do have the Zoph chart, the Zophs. The Zophs can help out as well, and also they have the Capital, which if they want to get that wall open, which they don't even have, I realize this tOSU doesn't even have a bandit, so they're going to go for it. They're going to rely on a mute trick. That's going to be interesting, to say the least. So looking at this, we're going to see Mirror Magic and Spectre getting ready to get this wall open. They can just, they don't even need the Zoph to help them out here. They just open it up and just throw the aces. And typically what we've seen them do, they leave this to Black Magic, who is on Sledge with the ACOG. He can watch it through his breaches and see if anyone's seeing CCTV, while Boosh and some of the other players push from Jacuzzi. Hopefully UCM they definitely have thrown out Big Boosh here. We're going to see Boosh here gain some revenge. But both players seem to know where each other are, as we see Z-Peens coming up from both sides here. Big Boosh is going to fall back now. Going to go probably play for a C4, but we see one scene construction as well with that shotgun. That's going to be a hard angle for Boosh to push, and he gets the headshot frag. That's going to give UCM construction here. And with the low wall denial or low breach denial, that's going to put UCM in a great spot. We're going to see Maestro here going to ace open, are going to get, oh, he misses the impact. That is not good. That's going to give UCM so many ways in this fight now that tOSU has to watch so many angles here, and they're just going to get cut off here. Boosh taking out Big Boosh, my favorite kill feat I love to see. Black Magic has to know someone's putting a brick door here, and he is watching it, not moving, so that way they can take him out. And look at that. Look at this attack here. It's while crew just fell. It's looking nice for UCM. Big Daddy just aiming a bit too high, but he took a lot of flame crossbow damage, so crew's sacrifice will not be in vain here. 0-2 is watching that. Boosh is going to be taken out as well. That bolt hose is just proving very powerful here for tOSU, as one Daddy is being a crucial player, but finally he is fragged out. 3-1 here. UCM now has side control, And Mirror Magic's just reviewing his bump. Oh, sorry, Spectre, my apologies. Spectre is just reviewing his bump to 0-2 here. And, Black Magic's able to get some damage, but it's going to be close. And there we go. Mirror Magic almost revealing his feet. UCM is just giving those picks that tOSU does not need. But hey, it's a round win. UCM can quickly turn this around. That's the round I love to see. Yes, it can't close in the end, but those frags, UCM pushed it well, they ran it well, and tOSU just kind of ran it weird. And we're gonna see a Mira. Interesting. Okay, an Echo, but that's gonna be 6. I have a feeling they're gonna hide the Mira, but I'm not sure what Aaron brought on CCTV and Cash of all sites. Okay, a Bandito. I like that. Don't like it for UCM, but that's a smart pick to go for. Because bandit tricking is a killer thing to do. Because, you know, it can just slow down the wall breach and cause problems for UCM. Especially if they do the double up on the mute on the wall, it's gonna require at least 2 Cali charges just making getting that wall viable. Now looking at here, we're gonna see similar strats. We're gonna see, interesting enough, Big Boost is gonna put one bandit on the construction wall and put none on main wall. Not quite sure what the idea is behind that, but we'll have to wait and see, as there's still a few seconds left and he still has time to put it on the wall. We're gonna see some confusion there from Bandit and 0-2 as they're just trying to run past each other, and we're gonna see Big Boosh here going for the wall. But also you gotta keep in mind, you gotta remember, this is Ace. He's gonna be bandit tricking, and Ace, probably the hardest op to bandit trick against. Watching this queue up here, we're gonna see, okay, we're gonna see crew coming into Capital. If he can just burn any more mine charges, it's gonna get really easy, and we're gonna see the flame charge going off as well. Throwing the Selmas. That is at least, that's gonna say, that's at least 4 to 5 of UCM's utilities out of the wall. But that breach, I'm gonna say, it kind of won that round. It made UCM able to get that side a lot better, and now Boosh can push into the Kuzi as long as he figures out where this, I believe that is a sledge. No, I believe that has a mute over there watching the ankle. A great pre-fire onto bathroom here. He does know where he has to know at least the bandit is there. And we're gonna see him get the frag on the Boosh. I love this rivalry between two people with very similar names. It's just so convenient. And we're gonna see RNO here going below for verts and shotgun holes. He's going to shoot a wall open, that way they can see the confirmed easy plans. And Boost is going to get some chip damage onto the Maestro. One Daddy's sitting at about 60-ish health here. Not looking good, but a minute left here. And UCM starting to get more map control. They're working this slowly. They have about 30 seconds before they get on site for sure. And we're going to see Black Magic might shoot some toes here. He shoots the first toe, taking out probably Jaeger's Pinky, but that's not enough to confirm a kill unless you're a Cali main, which, man, that would have been nice to see. We're going to see interesting Boost get another frag kill, taking out the Maestro here. And that's going to give a lot more sight to UCM. They hopefully know that your one's playing it in stock. I already have to know those birds are here as well, as depending on how UCM pushes this could cost them the plant. Smokes are going to go out. Ace is going for the same spot, going to get down like I said. And the double C4 kill there, evening up the score. Ella's just tearing through sight. And yeah, that's a win for UCM, as Black Magic wasn't even close to the wall. I told him. Like I said, UCM clearly did not know there was anyone staying in stock. They got too confident. They figured, okay, well, let's do the same thing over again. But clearly, tOSU knows what to do. We're going to see a basement hold again. Same ops as well. So, what I gotta say, UCM, just had to give up on holding top. Do a dirt rush. It can work. A dirt rush can easily turn this around for them and just make it so much better. Granted, yes, it is HED strat. And it could be seen as not worthwhile because it can easily fuck the site. But if they get control and get the frags needed and get side control, it's gonna be hard. But just rushing in, some may not agree with it, but I think it could be the move to go. But I'm not playing for them, and it is a kind of a meme thing to do. But sometimes memes win, and if stats are right, our facts and logic are right here, it's looking to be another round win for tOSU. But we gotta believe in our boys.
10 seconds to go.
We're seeing a very similar hold here, very similar barricades. The monster's gonna fall back to site as well. I believe it was kind of it was like two on site, one on main 4, and 2 above. So it's gonna be something similar to that as well. As we see one daddy, he's already sitting in dirt. So, honestly, if UCM pushed to this, it could the dirt hold could be called out fast. But also we're going to see Black Magic, Mirror Magic, and crew push in through construction for garage. Oh man, and they're not shooting the default cam just yet. There it goes. Shooting it while it is down is kind of important. And Boosh getting the first frag onto the mute. Looks like that looks like they are going a top down clear, which it's fine. But they're securing the frags. That's what I said they needed to do. Bullet holes coming out from 0-2 here. I did like how he messed up the first one. He quickly moved over, and he got some chip damage on the Boosh because bullet holes. Man, I do not like those things. Definitely a cheese strat. I expected him to first be down. From it appears that was Big Boosh. You got it down. And then using his impact to confirm it. Respectable. And looking at now, we're going to be seeing 3 up top, minute 30 left. UCM, they have to know top's clear. They just are being shy about it. They need to confirm. They need to start getting drones down main. Their primary hard breach is down. They still have 2 operators with hard breach gadgets, but they need to get on the side to use those. As we see, Black Magic is here in stock, pushing through it. He might push through lounge door, or main door technically, but I don't know if that's going to be the right play to do. Boosh is going to be pushing in, going to take out, lower the orcs, but just can't hit his shots, it appears. But they are able to get the refrag. This took them a bit longer than I would have liked. They do know leash. They do vigils down, and Crew's going to get a turn, but a trade after trade after trade. Sitting on main stairs, that Legion just covering his teammates back. 30 seconds left. UCM has mono hatch open, and they have the ability to get into through bar with the buck. That wall is not reinforced. They just need to take these fights. 12 seconds left. The goo mines are slowing UCM down to a snail's pace, and Black Magic not holding the angle well. Mirror Magic is running inside, not even getting covers, planting in the middle, and that's another round loss for UCM. It was fine until I want to say Boosh pushed into the bathroom. That's when they really got slowed down. Once they had top control, they kind of slowed down their pace. Should have been a bit more aggressive, but who knows? We're gonna see a gym bedroom hold now from OSU. So, not sure what they should be doing here. They might want to keep me Mirror Magic on Cali. Or it's just going to Sledge. I don't think we've ever seen Mirror Magic play a Sledge before. But we're also going to see the Alibi switch out for the Vigil.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
So,
as many bombs as they
some
can.
interesting stuff here from UCM. They are not looking so hot right now, but I think this can be the turning around point for them. If they can win this round, they can secure. They will know it's either gonna be gym or CCTV, and they know these sites. They should know if they can figure out this site. They can get an easy win, but it's gonna require them. And they have to know what's going on here. You have to take him out, and they have to pick their notes and know what's going on. The gunfighting is getting a lot better. I'll say that. But clearly, OSU has just it's just a higher skill. And its humans can't quite reach it. So they're going to have to rely on strategizing here to turn this around. Looking at this, they have a fairly even spread of ops for OSU. Don't think any of them are roaming on below. The biggest roam we have is Jaeger in CCTV. But he's going to be... Ooh. A very unfortunate wallbang there. And that just came down to pure luck. No castle, even. Which... I mean, it's not necessary. I was talking to the crew about that earlier. It's not necessary to run a castle on this site. But as long as they can get that mute jammer off quick and get that wall open, that's gonna be the true test. They are aware of the person's CCTV. They have Mirror Magic holding an angle on it, and Big Boosh even alerting himself. As you can see, he has the Diamond Charm as well. Like I said, it's showing that primary skill that he has over OSU. They have wall open. They need to try and go for. They can get bathroom open and then take that Vigil out. They throw a Selma. They can make it a lot harder for this Vigil. Push him out of bathroom. Get the sightlines. Not quite sure why they're not doing it. I didn't see anything muted there. I could have been wrong, but they would know if it's muted, but just by moving their drone close to the wall. They know he's there. They can Selma him out. I am not sure what's going through Spectre's head right now as we see Boost dropping through Logi. Almost getting C forward. He's going to take out the Maestro here, but it's going to lead your trap as he vaults through the wall even. Not sure what was going through his head there, but that's going to Black Magic and the Big Boosh to try and take that. Black Magic, he knows someone's in construction. He knows he's there. He has to know he's there, and he has to go for just try wall baiting, or he has to fall back and let Big Boosh head this. He's watching CCTV. He's keeping these two busy, and we see there we go. Oh, Spectre can't get the kills to confirm it, and a shotgun is going to result in a trade. Black Magic's going to get able to get Big Boosh, but he can't get the Ella. Mirror Magic needs to push right now. He knows where one is. And that's going to be unfortunate placement there. And not a good round. Not sure what that Selma was. Not sure what a lot of that stuff was. There was on... No, I just want to say, not really a good push from Boosh. I don't really agree with pushing in construction. Yes, he got the kill, but they knew that the Jaeger was nearby. And it seems way too risky. He could have held the angle and worked on getting the bedroom. But looking to go 4-2 in the defense, not bad if UCM can get this round. But, UCM has to pop off this round, or it's going to look very dire for them. And Let's see how they're gonna hold this CCTV now. We haven't seen the Mozzie on this site yet, but you know, it does appear to be working for them. But I'm just not sure. Like I'm saying, we're seeing some stupid decisions here from UCM. They're just, I just don't agree with some of these pushes. Like they play it fine, and they don't play it fine. You know, they can easily turn this around, but tOSU is just appearing to be the better, just overall gunfighter.
10 seconds left.
You know, but this is the site for UCM to take. They have basically textbook flawless pushes, and
Must locate and defuse a
clearly
bomb.
Jim is just being given to UCM right now. No one's sitting over there. But the problem is we never see UCM push Jim. So we're just going to wait and see how that's going to work. Big Boosh playing in kind of an annoying spot. Trying to see if anyone's going to rotate over. Maybe and catch that, but not going to happen. We see Mirror Magic working on getting the wall. We're going to see the mute trick come out possibly. But no, it appears not, as mute tricking is... It's a hard thing to do. If you can pull off a mute trick, you are a Siege pro, I want to say. But looking at this, we're going to see Maestro in the cams. He's going to be alerted to that crew is watching that way, and they know where Black Magic is. Jaeger might get hungry for the kill. And they also know that they have, I believe that's Malusi. Big Blue is sitting on bar stage. So they have a good idea where everyone's sitting at. Ooh, you're going to see that drone as well, taking out their intel. Unfortunate for UCM. Big Daddy getting aggressive in his push. RNO also getting aggressive, as they're both just sitting in construction right now. They know he's just going to push it, and they're going to try to get Mirror Magic's going to be taken out by the SMG-11 RNO. Not sure what was going on there. I believe he got pushed from the window. Okay, I get what happened there. And he doesn't see the Maestro, but somehow Spectre gets the kill at the very last second, and ooh, the prone shotgun hole is gonna get a trade. Spectre getting a double kill. Let's see how this can go here for UCM. This is right now a minute left. They have the health pool advantage, but can they get the frag advantage as well? Big Bush is playing down below for C4, as we saw in the last CCTV hold. That's kind of what won them the round, people. But they know it. They know it's gonna happen. They shouldn't. If they don't remember it, then they deserve the loss there for that. They know that we see that one is sitting in cash, or not, sitting on brick. They see the bullet tracers coming out. They're pre-firing it as well. Opening up that site. A minute left here. Wamai is gonna throw out smokes, and we see Spectre run through sight. He is going to be shot by the bullet holes that Black Magic himself made. And that's going to put the DEFUSER in an awkward position as Crew hops on up on the DEFUSER. On the bomb here. But, this is not looking good for Black Magic. He's going to be forced to have to frag out. And getting 3 kills in 2 seconds? Not likely. Maybe 1, but not 3. Especially those Malusis. Bit of unfortunate round there. There were, well, it wasn't. It's just that was an unfortunate round. I don't want to say that was a stupid round, but UCM is looking 1-5 right now. They have to get some good defenses. They have to get their mental up, get the momentum going, and they can get this easy win and bring it to theme park. But it's gonna be certainly a challenge. But I believe in them. They can easily do this. This is the moment where they have to break the round 16 curse. This is gonna be this is where we decide how this is gonna go. UCM's got this, and it's need to believe and play strong. We're seeing a Maverick is gonna be for a CCTV. That's gonna be a bit of a struggle, and that can also be a bit of an early frag as well for UCM. Ash and Zofia could be promised as well. Going in below, if they go into below stock or get in lounge, that can allow them the ability to get the verts. So they have a lot of ways to get Mirror Magic off that wall to stop ban tricking. They probably know how he's gonna run that. Have they done their homework? They can easily frag them out and take them out. Yes, UCM could be like, it's the standard stuff. Okay, if it's standard stuff, swap it up, or if it's standard stuff, there's ways to counter it. There's ways to reinforce it, ways to run it good. So we're gonna see how UCM plays this. Don't see anything wrong. They have great positioning right now. We're also gonna see how they're gonna hold this. Crew getting his shield set up in cash, so it can be helpful. Interestingly, we're seeing more of a jacuzzi style push here. We're not even seeing the ace push on the side of the wall, which what we're gonna see here. We're gonna see we're gonna see the Maverick make even a map trick. Interesting enough. See, I thought he was gonna go for the make a hole and throw a frag grenade in. But I have been proven wrong. Those holes are a bit big for a C4 or a frag grenade. But the way C4s are being thrown in this game, it's hard to say. But that's I'm gonna say fantastic. Ooh, Boomer's gonna be fragged out by the sledge as well. Not sure why. Where? Oh, okay. He was watching Brick Car. Okay, I get it. Now with the wall being mapped open to an oblivion, it's gonna be rough here for UCM. So now we're gonna see Big Boost here is gonna self them in the wall, giving them direct access to CTV. Black Magic sees it's watching that map hole. He's gonna get thrown out as well. They now know about his position. He's gonna throw that my disc to secure make his position a bit more stable. We are switching back over to the air half of tOSU. They're in construction already, trying to frag, get the mute jammer off that wall, and they're gonna try and get the ace open. 50 seconds is not. They have a good amount of time here. They are not in a rush right now. They have the ban advantage, and they can just easily push this out. Ace is gonna get fried, but ooh, Spectre's gonna get fried as well. So Turtle's gonna pop out. Crew and Boosh are right by each other, stacking up, and Black Magic is gonna get fried out by the Maverick. And unfortunate here, as Boosh is the only one that's left alive, and he cannot secure an ace like that. A flawless round for tOSU. It's looking rough for UCM. They're now a match point. They cannot lose any more rounds if they want to force overtime. This is rough. The round of 16 curse might come back, or might still be here. My apologies on the wording of that. So let's see how this can go. UCM feels confident in CCTV hold again. Let's just see if they can worm those mistakes. The Maving was a big part of that, and they didn't have a lot of roam. And that roam, it's hard to say whether or not it could change the round. We're not seeing anything really as well. We're not seeing any spawn peaks from UCM, which they're dirty, yes, but it helps them secure a round. Like, I used to believe against spawn peeking, but I guess Black has changed my point of view on that. And looking at this, we're going to see I don't think we're going to see any changes in the setup here for UCM, because there's not much they can do. Clearly, the Maverick was able just to blow right through the bandits, and I'm gonna guess again. It's gonna be the same thing again.
10 seconds left.
Not quite sure what else can be changed here. There's just probably just maybe hold up. You're not gonna go aggressive here. They had to let tOSU fall in their hands. That's clearly not happening. Well, hopefully let's just see a better round here for UCM. We're going to see the exact same attack here. So, UCM, they know how it's going to go. Spectre sitting below. He can try hopping out even for a C4 kill if he wants to be really just saucy with the Maverick. Boosh on main stairs as well. That is something you like to see it's something you like to see for him. LO now in main, on top main, going joining out. Boosh might have been revealed by the drone. Hard to say with the angle he is holding how far that drone went. But if he can just hold here, not get flanked himself, he can get a fracture. We're gonna see L's gonna be pushing. Maverick taking some bandit damage. And ooh. Excuse me, but a very safe play there from Boosh. You know, the headshots were lined up for each player, and Siege is known for having peak advantage. And ooh, a great smoke there by Crew. Yes, the wall is open still, but hey, that's a lot of damage here for UCM. Well, my eyes are going to pop open. Looks like we're going to see Mirror Magic take some damage from one as well. Or might get shot in the toes. I am not sure what happened there. Yeah, Elo is already in construction here. They're droning outside, knowing where all of UCM is. They're even just going for hard pings, people. They get those just like precise pings. Elo gonna get C forward, I believe, and down even. You know, it's a fair, not the best trade, but it's a fair trade. Spectre is going to be falling back towards side, or maybe he's seeing brick. Not sure how I feel about that, but I think he's going to be moving in the construction. That's going to be a better place for him to play. Because like one flaw I saw in the last round is that UCM, they kind of got stuck up a brick. And now we're going to see them opening up side, trying to get another heartbeats going. They know where the bandit is, but Mirror Magic is gonna get a frag. Main advantage is down for UCM. 15 seconds left in the round. tOSU has to push here. Black Magic getting another frag here. Spectre getting a kill, but he's gonna be pushed out as well. tOSU is gonna be pushing aside. The plant is going down. It's a 1v4 right now. Mirror Magic needs to go for this kill. They know he's planting, and somehow Boost was down. Claymore. Friendly fire. I don't know about that one. Uh-oh. Big Boost has left the game here. So, we're going to see the pause come out. A mechanic that, yes, it is in the game. Some people did not know about this, even though it's been in for I want to say, how many months? But yeah, we're just going to throw it to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back as soon as we see Boost return. We'll see you then.
When you are looking at college, you don't want a piece of paper. You want an opportunity. The opportunity to lead, to innovate, to transform. The opportunity to excel beyond what you thought possible. At the University of Central Missouri, your goals are achievable because we give you more support so your ambition faces fewer obstacles. Embrace your potential with the backing of 150 years of academic excellence, with undergraduate and graduate degrees available in Warrensburg, Lee Summit, and online. Discover UCM. Discover opportunity in action.
Culver's is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports. Welcome to Delicious.
I'm going in. When the lights go down,
Okay, we are back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Siege is a wonderful game with no issues. An esports rated game. Esports game of the year. Totally deserving. No, it didn't deserve, my apologies. It did not deserve the loss of its T3 esports spot by some magazine. I can't remember where the article's from. But looking at basement church hole for UCM, we're seeing Boosh with 3 O's, not big, is going to be swapping over to Visual. So probably going to see him on a bit more of a heavy roam. And we're just going to see how it's going to go. We have, from the last stream I did on this map, I believe we had Crew and Boosh both doing the roam up top, which it was interesting with a bandit roam. Not quite sure how I feel about it, but his MP7 is good as long as UCM can hit their shots and get their mental back up. They can get those frags and get just the blood pumping, then they can easily turn this around.
5 seconds remaining.
But looking at this, they're gonna have Goyo shield set up in main hall and dirt,
Attacker's objective is to locate
so they're gonna have a decent amount of coverage. This is match point here, and UCM basically has to go flawless. And they can pull this map out. Who knows how it's gonna go for Theme Park. Theme Park is a very decisive map, and I feel like it falls right more into the favor of tOSU than it does UCM, unless UCM does some, like we say, ratty stuff. You know, sit in some hard to see corners, spawn peek. You know, while there are rules, the rules are very easy to work with. Just wait 2 seconds, wait 5 seconds even, and bada bing, bada boom, you got it. Crew's going to get drone out in construction, not able to take out that drone, and he is just going to fall back. Probably going to hop down oil, which, or no, he's going to sit in garage, which, no, he's going to hop down oil. I don't know what this madman's doing. But Sledge and Zoph, I believe that was, are already going into construction, trying to find out the roamers. Buying time. This was a good amount of time of slowing down for UCM. They did what roamers should do. You know, hide in spots, get a frag, or get drawn out, and then fall back. Ooh, Boosh is going to get the first kill of the game, but taking a massive amount of damage, so much that he is going to have his head hanging on the oil pit. I gotta say, Siege ragdolls are probably some of the best ragdolls I've ever seen in a video game. But looking at this, Elo here is already down main. We do have, I believe that is Black Magic sitting Moto. Or could it be Spectre on the shotgun? Yep, it is Spectre. Which we've seen, it appears to be a good day for shotguns. They definitely know when it has to be made. Black Magic definitely saw the Ace's outline. Or body. This is the best way to put it. If you can get this frags, but he's not, as Crew's taken out from oil. Not sure why he peeked. I just don't know. There was, in my opinion, no reason to really peek there. And Mirage can be pushed out as well. You see him just taking gunfights they probably should not be taking. Maverick's gonna get drone sight. 20 seconds left here. They have armor control here, and they just can't push it back. They're gonna get the plant down here. It's gonna force UCM gonna go on attack. But Magic is able to get a kill, but that vector mag is not big enough, and GG's. It was a rough game. It just appears tOSU was the better team, and they're going to advance to best of 8. That is the end of FaceIt for UCM. Hopefully, we still have CEA and CR6. That's still 2 games, or two entire tournaments even. But this was the big one, to say the least. And yeah, it was rough. I know UCM tried doing their homework. There wasn't a whole lot to be found. They had scrimmed in the past, but clearly UCM lost to them, and they lost once again. So I think looking at the scoreboards real quick, I'm just going to take a quick peek here. I think we're looking at the player of the game. I think it's gonna be, we gave it to him last game, but statistically he did it, and even though I don't like doing it twice in the game, I think player of the game had to go to Jacob aka Bush. He was clearly the best fragger. He was definitely calling out captain. As captain, he's probably calling out a lot of shots, and that is important to do in these matches. So yeah, we're gonna give it to him. Reminder for those of you still watching, we do have a giveaway right now. We have the RTX, we have that, let me pull it up quick. We have the HyperX Cloud Alpha's gaming headset. A really great headset. I know one of our casters uses it even. He has some great audio coming from it. So yeah, great stuff, you know. Hopefully UCM can get better. Hopefully we will have some highlights coming out here for last week. Hopefully today, I want to say. And thank you for all tuning in. I'll see you later.
Taylor Industries is a proud sponsor of UCM Esports, a family-owned and operated business.
I'm going